So we have a kind of a mystery man on the phone whose family is connected to Hill 51 in Nevada in the 37th latitude with sightings of space aliens all over the world and Musk's rush to occupy Mars. He's got concepts of all of that. And so I want you to welcome Richard C. Lockwood. There he is. All right. So you're wearing a Trump hat. Okay. I have a beautiful head, however. So I'm
and large.
And a large head. Yeah. Actually, I've stuffed myself with so much information over the years that I actually have a big head. So anyhow.
Well, good morning.
How
Dave.
are you?
Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning,
JP.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you doing today? I know you had a little doctor's appointment yesterday.
Look, my grandpa used to say the first 100 years are the toughest.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. That's good that you got that in your family. You got that in your family. That's pretty good. How old are you now? About 110?
At least.
And you're still on Social Security. How about that? So why is Musk so intent on occupying Mars? We discussed this a little bit, but
let me focus on Mars a little bit.
Yes, please do.
And I believe that we're kind of standing on the edge of a discovery that could redefine the universe and our place in it. So, for decades, we've scanned the Martian surface through our telescopes.
Yeah.
And recently we've sent up orbiters and ground-based rovers. You're familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've studied the geology of Mars, its atmosphere, and all that. There's even water on the poles.
So there's water on there is fresh water or drinkable water on the poles. Now, what does that mean? The North Pole of Mars?
Yeah, North and South Pole.
North and South Pole.
Frozen water. And like our moon does. Our moon has the same.
Now, how much colder is it in Mars generally?
Considerably colder.
So they have to go and build stuff they can live in. Is that right?
Right.
First.
But, they're thinking that at one time, Mars was a much warmer place.
Huh.
But anyway, recent high-resolution images from satellites have showed images of anomalies on the Martian surface. And now, for those who don't know, anomalies are like things that shouldn't be there.
Right. You expect it to be just dirt, maybe some water, and that's about it, right?
Well, we found structures that appear to be constructed by intelligent life.
Okay.
And there's structures that look like pyramids, rectangular portal doors in the side of cliffs, all kinds of symmetrical formations that shouldn't be there. And NASA scientists told us not to jump to conclusions.
Why did they say that?
But I say
they know, right?
We need to investigate it quickly.
They know, don't they?
Yeah. Here's the truth, Dave. Satellite data and photos can only take us so far. We need to send humans to Mars.
Yeah, and that's
Elon Musk knows this.
Okay, as a strategy, though, the problem with this is that the one that gets to the moon first and populates that is going to control everything underneath it, including the Earth, isn't it?
It's kind of a double play here, because Mars might hold something a lot more valuable than the moon as a base for space wars and that type of thing. Mars might hold something much more valuable.
Like what?
But anyway, I'll get to that.
They got
Elon's vision
for
human presence on Mars isn't just a whim. He actually wants to be the first man to explore the ruins.
Yeah.
That NASA,
So he knows all about this, right?
Yeah. He's made plans with President Trump already to create a human base on the red planet.
Wow.
So we could possibly answer the greatest question of all that people want to know: are we alone?
I think that, I think people don't think that anymore. I think they understand that the likelihood of us being alone is almost infinitely disproved, because they have so many other systems and planets out there that are comparable to Earth, that the chances that we're alone is almost diminished to nothing.
Well, the chances of life are really great out there.
Yeah.
The chances of intelligent life are substantially smaller.
That's a good point, though. But are we intelligent life, or is there other people and or living things out there that are smarter than us? And if so,
there's a possibility that we're it.
There's now, if you're a religious guy, as you are, and I'm semi-religious in two different religions, you believe that God is in charge of all of us and everything in the universe.
There's a creator. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So he would. Do you think he would have communicated that? It's at a certain point, or is he doing it now?
Well, let me just back up a second. We're talking about structures on Mars.
Yes.
We're not necessarily talking about aliens from different galaxies.
Okay.
It could be, and it probably is, ourselves traveling in time.
Okay.
But that we could go there sometime else. Just imagine for a moment.
We don't have time.
Just imagine for a moment the first American astronaut standing next to the Martian ruins.
Yeah.
Brushing off the dust off the evidence.
We could have had that already.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
That would be really huge. I mean, that image would make America great. Greater than it's ever been before.
We have had spaceships of our own go to Mars. And
but
plural.
Not manned.
But okay, but they can take pictures. And they could have taken, they've taken pictures of this, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so have they been shared with anybody?
NASA, well, yes, we've seen them. But NASA downplays them.
Why would downplays them to what?
It tells us not to jump to conclusions. Tells us that these could be just anomalous figures, but some of the angles, some of the sharpness of these images tell us that it was constructed by intelligent beings.
Well, you're talking about pyramids, and if you go all over our world, there are pyramids in a lot of different countries. Egypt, for one, and they have really interesting stuff in these pyramids, and they're still finding out things about what's under the pyramids in this world. Mexico and Brazil, was it? Which other place has pyramids? Egypt. Well, yeah, I said that one already.
Mexico, South America, Central America.
Central America.
And there's even pyramidal type shapes here in North America.
Really? Where?
Some of the Indians in the Southwest created them.